Oh yeah, baby, you're the ginchiest. Hi, welcome to Scenes from a Hat online. We are live. We are making shit up as we go. So yeah, that's our ticket right now. And I'm your host, Jay Sterling, but most of you know that already, or at least you should. And behind the scenes, clicking the mouse, is our effervescent Mr. Steve Murphy, the producer and creator of it all. But more importantly, we have been joined by some fast, fun, friendly, fastidious friends. And they are... What? M.A. Dorfler? Matthew Marsh? Oh, I was hoping your face would disappear because it was green because of the backdrop. Miss Marissa Thomas. Jeremy Knox. And Mark Olson. And Mark's didn't work. Wow. And by when we say Mark's didn't work, we're referring to Mark's screen. Everything else of Mark's works fine that I know of. Oh, there you go. Hold it up, Mark. And we had Scenes from a Hat. Do not endorse shotgunning or any other thing that Jeremy might want to come up with. So, all right, we've got a relatively fun show tonight, I hope. All right, Murph's got it all set. Okay, hey, we got the screen. Everything's cool. Everything's fruity. That means we're going back to the hat. Here we are. Wow, it's so much quieter when Bigfoot isn't here. Game number one. I hear the tears. I hear the tears. Oh, sorry. Game number one is Caption This, our usual warm-up game. You, the audience, please give us your suggestions. Type them on in. We'll get the party started. We have a theme, and our producer has scoured the internet for random belly button lint and some really weird pictures that we've never seen. And we're going to make an Insta-memo. He's going to put the picture up. We're going to make comments and fun out of it. You out there, please comment as well. We'd love to hear them. All right. So when you're ready, Mr. Murphy. So when he's ready, he's going to let us know this. And, you know, we're going to be at Northern Star Theater on February 5th, Friday. And there will be alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages served. Now, they don't have a menu, but they do have snacks. And they have a wonderful venue. It's a community theater. It's a nonprofit. Do show up. Be there, please. We'd love to see you. It's our first return to live theater, unless something mysteriously happens immediately. So why don't we move on now that I've been given the clue that we're ready? Mr. Murphy, caption this. Okay. Jeremy?
Does it taste like aluminum?
Okay.
When you order your dentist from wish.com? Jeremy?
The baby is not a proper smoking apparatus.
Mark?
Mommy, wait till I get some teeth.
What just happened to our screen? Matthew?
Baby got mouth. My hand's up. I got a hand on my screen. Lower.
I don't.
If it happens, nope. Okay.
I don't know. Well, yeah, it changed again. We've got it in the middle now. From Kelly Wendland on. He says food. What?
It's fine, Murph.
Are we done with technical? I'm not going to repeat that online. We're going to go to Mark Olson.
Mommy, have my Cheerio. I pre-ate it.
Yes, that is actually very true. Jeremy.
You wouldn't eat ground peas either, would you?
Marissa.
Why are you trying to take my temperature?
MA.
Mommy, can we play that game where you pretend to eat my hand?
From Soul Bear. Mommy, try my boogers. Another true story, being a parent. Miss Marissa.
You're almost there, sweetie. I think it's chicken. Just keep digging. Mommy loves you.
What I have to say is not right for television. Marissa.
What impression do you not want to make on a first date?
MA.
Mommy, I've been exploring my diaper.
Oh! Mark, did you have one? You had your hand up earlier.
Oh, not yet.
Okay, all right.
It's formulating.
Okay, we will go back to Marissa, please.
Don't worry, this will only hurt a little, Mommy.
And Matthew.
Mommy's saying, this should look like bonding in court.
Okay, odd decision. Mark.
Mommy, why do you have a tongue ring?
Okay.
Dad says he likes just a pinch between the cheek and gums.
Thought you were gonna say something else.
Actually, that was my first comment, similar that I had no intention of doing. Murph, are you switching the screen? Okay. Okay, all right. Sorry about my outburst, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Marissa, please continue.
Daddy says this helps you practice and stretch.
That was close to my thought. MA.
Choke the mama. Choke the mama.
Okay.
Let's play the alphabet game. U is for uvula. All right. I think we're all ready to move on, Mr. Producer. At your leisure. Next image. Marissa.
How did you forget my wontons?
MA.
I told you I don't give a shit about the extended warranty.
Matthew.
Show me the money.
From John Bickford, one of our regular performers who could not join us tonight. Here's where I put my poops. Miss Marissa.
Not UMA. I enjoy paying too much for cable.
Mr. Olson.
Godfather, you better bust me out of this place.
Jeremy.
Dad, Mom said you ate all the cupcakes.
Marissa.
I want Mom now.
Well done. MA.
I'm constipated. I'm trying to push it out.
Mark.
No.
We got a theme going on here. Matthew.
It's time to pump me up.
MA.
I want my binky back.
Matthew.
What? I didn't get Baby Gap commercial?
A nap. Can you believe it? She wants me to take a nap, and I'm not even tired. We got a couple customer things chats. They're very similar to what we've been saying. Let's move on to Mr. Olson.
She quit feeding me with her.
Okay, dramatic pause. Marissa.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Stupid Sprint.
Matthew.
What? I'm not in your top 5?
Okay.
For God's sakes, no, don't put your hand in your mother's mouth. She'll bite it off. Marissa.
What do you mean I miss scenes from a hat? Cheap plug.
Ooh, from Brother Kelly. I want the discount double check.
Yeah.
Knowing that he's a biker, I'm pretty certain he's talking about insurance. Matthew.
23andMe is a liar.
All right. Mark?
Yeah, 23andMe is a liar. I'm really not Eddie Munster's son.
Jeremy.
Sippy cups from now on. No more babas. I'm a big kid.
M.A.?
You need to come home and change my diaper now.
Matthew.
Crouching tiger, I'm a crazy baby.
Kelly Wendland says, the pizza guy took longer than 30 minutes. Don Bickford has one that I was formulating in my head. He came up with it differently. His is, I don't have an auto warranty. I was trying to think of something like Little Tykes warranty or Fisher Price warranty. I couldn't make it quite work in my head. So thank you for that, John. All right. We'll do one more, then we'll move on. Marissa. Right. Next image, Mr. Murphy. Well, I saw it faded, so I thought you were ready. I apologize. Oh. Oh.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not going to sleep at night. Oh my gosh. Marissa.
I nicknamed this one Daddy.
Christine Baker says, sleep is for the weak. Yeah, thanks. Miss M.A.
Mommy said that we're part of the master race.
Oh my God.
It fits. Matthew.
He said I do.
I don't even know.
We got one from Soul Bear. I'm thinking that he's heard some Frank Zappa in his past. His comment is, she's a Barbie girl.
In a Barbie world.
I'm going to say, we don't have any Frank's fans. Thank you, Matthew. M.A.
Daddy taught me a new word today. Heil.
Sad.
Lurking in the weeds to strike like a snake is Melty Matt once again. And Frank's favorite toy.
Oh
Gosh.
Oh,
Maybe he's a damn it doll.
From John Bickford. Oh, it's the Lost Von Trump. Oh, Von Tramp. I'm sorry, I said it wrong. Yeah. Hills are alive.
That's her mother, the Lost Von Tramp.
Thank you. Matthew.
I'll never let go.
Jeremy.
You can get the bunker with extra shipping and handling.
Matthew.
But wait, he even comes with a onesie.
Luger sold separately. M.A.
I can do Daddy's funny walk now.
Art.
This just a Charlie Chaplin doll?
Yeah. That's good. Apparently, Marissa's very excited. We'll go to her next.
I'm working with like an old rolling chair from '92 and the floor. What's with the comb over? I know all that just for nothing. Program without beverage.
Mark.
Next thing I'm going to do is pluck his eyebrows.
I from Kelly Winland. I thought my mom's dolls were creepy. This would be good for But Wait It's More. Now you can have creepy with a purpose. Oh, I see. Right. Yes. And from Christine Baker, he told me to.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Marissa.
We met online. Match? No. Ghost Adventures fan page.
I'd like a table for 1.5. Two. Yeah, two. I am Vincent.
Yes.
Gesundheit.
I
Auf Wiedersehen.
I just think of really bad ones. I think of really bad ones.
okay.
It can't be any worse than this picture.
We're,
For Anne Frank.
well, I think the picture could help propel it along, kind of like that first one that I had. So I think we're going to say one more and then move on. MA.
And then I'm going to show you my puppy Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay, Marissa, go ahead.
It's not. You got a new doll, Mazel Tov.
Oh boy.
Not even the worst one I thought of.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Change me, Vanessa. I want to wear my lederhosen.
Matthew.
Hanukkah, day one of gifts. City of Lights.
And here's the cute little gal with her Hitler doll. If you order now, you can get Goring and Freeberg for only $5.99 each. Goring, Freeberg.
Globetrotter.
Himmler. Jeremy, please, yes.
Mother, if I do not get my fruit snacks, it's to the chambers with you.
I will take this girl to the shower. Can we move on? I want to move on.
The lipstick.
End scene. I have no idea what that means.
Let's see.
All I can think of Murphy's theme was Disturbed. So anybody else got that?
Child nightmares.
Anybody else? All right.
Inside the
What is-
mind of a child. Problem child.
Woo!
Listen.
So just to just to be clear, Murph, that is the phrase you use to search, and you just pick the images. You're a disturbing individual.
You know what? I think we have a problem. One job.
Please call the number at the bottom of the screen to donate to our producer's psychiatric care. Thank you. He needs his medicine.
Subscribe.
All right. Game number 2 is Changing Lines. Changing Lines. And this game is for MA and Matthew. He told me last week he enjoys this game, so he's in this game now. And the way Changing Lines works is that they're going to enact a scene, and I'm going to say change at various points, and they have to change that last part of their sentence, or however, whatever portion they want to use. Your scene, my good people, is you are trying not to be late for an appointment. Whatever that appointment is totally up to you. You are trying to not be late for, I don't have my pen. Shit. So anyway, well, you just go right ahead. MA, go ahead and start us off with Changing Lines.
Oh, honey, I know you're having second thoughts about this, but we decided that you're getting a vasectomy.
Let me tie my shoe first, and I'm really gonna do that fast, okay?
Okay.
Why don't you get one? I think that we didn't discuss this as far as we should.
Women don't have the vast whatever.
Change.
Women don't have the same body parts.
Change.
Women don't have a dick.
Change.
Well,
Women don't have receding hairlines.
you're gonna bring that up again. That's so insulting. I've been working on a lot of things. You have a lot of criticism lately. And I feel though that there's a lot of pressure. I feel like me being the provider in the household and having to snip, cut. What is it called that you're supposed to get? What's the procedure that you can get?
Well, it's tube tying, but
Yes, you should get tied.
well, see, here's the thing though, is that will throw me right into menopause and I'll be even crazier than I already am. And if I go off my birth control, then I can stop taking the hormone pills that are making me crazy too. So it's a win-win.
Yes, but you keep on being late every month, which is an issue.
Change.
You keep on coming so fast that I can't keep up.
Change.
I really don't understand why we have a menu in our lap. I don't really want a donut right now.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about either. This is a really weird clinic.
I know. It's publicly funded.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Those wingers. I don't even know what side it lands on right now. Look at that poster. Looks familiar, right?
Change.
Doesn't that look like your mom?
Change.
Oh my God, I can't believe they have a candid picture of my neighbor.
Yeah, I think they could have picked one without him in the nude though.
Change.
I think they could have picked one where he was like behind the camera.
Change.
I think they could have picked one where he was on his roof. He does
I'm
that-
more disturbed. Yes, he's bent over on the roof, which doesn't make sense.
I think he was trying to form half of the letter H.
Well, H is not an insurance. Weren't we trying to figure out our auto policy?
Change.
Weren't we trying to figure out our life policy for our insurance?
Change.
Weren't we here to avoid going to get me a vasectomy?
And scene. Just trying to save all the guys out there. All right. Yeah. Okay.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Did
Dun, 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 dun. All right. We go from change to switch. Change to switch. The next game is switching roles. And this will be for Marissa and Mark. Marissa and Mark. And the way this game works is that they each take on a persona and enact a scene. And in this scene, we have a student, Marissa, who was called into the principal's office, Mark, due to repeated tardiness. Clearly, this is just complete acting. By no way based in any type of typecasting at all, or not completely. So anyway. So what we have is switching roles, and we're going to start with Marissa being a student and Mark is the principal. And throughout various times of the scene, I'm going to yell switch. When Marissa's the student, Mark becomes a student, Marissa becomes a principal. Boom, 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 back and forth. Very simple. All you out there, I'm sure you'll catch up. It's all good. Well, let us start with the principal, I guess. When you are ready, let's play switching roles. Gee. Mark.
Mark
Did you
is here.
hear the bell?
No, I didn't hear the bell because I wasn't here for it.
Oh, all right. Well, you've been late 5 times in the past 4 days.
Well, I had to be.
And I'm still trying to understand what's behind you being so late so often. Now, I'm the principal rather than the vice principal, so that's probably a good thing. Because if I were the vice principal, you'd probably be getting in a lot more trouble. I want to understand what's going on.
No. It's he said I couldn't come at that time.
Who?
You know, my new doll I got for Christmas.
And what is your doll's name?
We call him Schmittler.
Mittler. Well, I may have to bring your parents into this one because this is sounding just a little bit over the top.
Oh no, it's not over the top. He doesn't like it when I leave.
But does he like it when you come?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Switch.
All right.
Switch.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, does this mean that your math assignment's not done too?
Math assignment?
I'm sorry. You forgot, seeing as how it's the class you never show up to on time. Yeah, you're supposed to be learning, which is why I got into this field to teach you and help children learn. Turns out you're all ungrateful brats with iPhones.
Well, yes. I mean, you all gave us iPhones.
Okay, and apparently someone gave you a doll that says you can't show up on time?
Yeah, Schmittler.
Really? And does Schmittler tell you what's going to happen if you show up on time?
Schmittler tells me that if I show up on time, I'm just not. I'm giving in to the people that are in charge that really shouldn't be in charge.
Really? That's interesting. Now, has Schmittler mentioned that that this is almost going to reward you in a way? Because if you don't like the fourth grade this year, you can do it again next year.
You know what? The fourth grade is all the farther I need to go because Schmittler says I don't have to be smart.
Okay.
I just have.
Switch on that one.
That's as far as Schmittler says I need to go, because Schmittler says I don't have to be smart.
And, Schmittler may or may not be right about that. But if you decide not to learn, you might learn some other things that aren't going to be too good for you.
I don't like things that aren't good for me.
Well, then we need to find things that are good for you. And so maybe it's time to give Schmittler to the little blonde girl down the road.
But Schmittler's my best friend, and she wears too much lipstick.
Well, she's Schmittler's kind of girl.
Why would you say that?
Because her name is Ava.
Her name is Ava?
Yeah, Ava Brown.
Oh.
Yeah.
She told us it was Stephanie.
Well, sometimes when you're on the run, like Ava and Schmittler are, you tell people little white lies.
Why is Schmittler on the run?
Stop. Switch.
Why is Schmittler on the run?
If you look like that, would you stick around?
Well, I'd shave for sure. No, I'd like to get back to you, though. Why are you tardy?
We don't promote shaming in this school, and I'm actually the principal. So the fact that you're mimicking me, I don't appreciate. And frankly, it's above my pay grade. So here's what we're going to do. Tomorrow, you're going to tell Schmittler to kiss my pasty white ass, and you're going to show up to math at 8 a.m. sharp. Capiche?
8 a.m. sharp. What time zone?
The time zone you live in, which you would understand if you ever showed up to class.
Oh, I know the time zones. I do everything on Universal Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time. Used to be Greenwich Mean Time.
I think you spend way too much time with Schmittler and on your iPhone.
Well, you know what? I really just want to live in a yellow submarine.
Okay, stop, switch.
I just want to live in a yellow submarine.
Well, that could be arranged. I've got some yellow paint out back, and we have an old empty big propane tank that we used before we got natural gas for heating. So we could turn that into a little yellow submarine for you.
What's a propane tank?
Well, it's a thing that can go boom.
Oh, Schmittler likes when things go boom. Would Schmittler fit too?
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? I will be happy to paint it yellow for you, get you both in it, and light the first match.
And scene, and that's the bunker.
I think I'm going to be late again tomorrow.
Yeah. Normally I try to say switch a little more often than that, but that was really captivating. Schmittler, wow. Being like, wow, a lot of. I wonder what Schmittler would sound like.
Ah,
Yeah, like Midwestern Swedish German.
with a hint of Southern.
The heck you say with the Schnee? The Schnee was tick.
Yeah.
John Jacob Schmittlerheimer Schmidt.
All right. Ooh. Let's make a date. You can't see it, but I can. It says, let's make a date. And in this game, we have everyone but MA playing. MA gets the night off.
Death to us all.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're holding the flame, Matthew, because you're the contestant.
One day, pour that drink, MA. Open up a cooler.
The way this game works is that Matthew takes his cunning little brain and puts it into warp 8 as he tries to figure out the various quirks of these 3 eligible bachelors and bachelorettes that he's going to try to get information from. Now, as I'm stating all this, our producer is sending particular quirks to Marissa, Jeremy, and Mark. And, actually, he's ahead of the game. He's already done. So, Matthew, number 1 is going to be Marissa, Jeremy's 2, and Mark is 3. Matthew has got 2 guesses to try to guess who their particular quirk is as he pretends to ask them out. Matthew's very secure in himself. He doesn't need a date. He just likes to do this game.
You sure didn't mean MA for this game? Because I meant your game.
I don't know. I thought you said you liked it, but
I don't know what it
may have been involved. I don't know.
Confirm or deny.
So,
Okay.
Matthew, when you're ready, we're going to be delighted. So let's make a date.
Yay. Very excited to be here. Brought to you by our sponsors. And contestant number 1, my question to you is, if we were to go on our first date, where would you take me? What would be the theme? How would you razzle dazzle me?
Well, slow down there. First of all, I would dazzle you, but not. We have to take it slow. Keep your phone. Turn the Wi-Fi off because it could interfere with the equipment, and then we could crash and die before we get to go on a date. No, I'm just playing. It's not that serious. We just like to tell people that it's a lot of fun. We'd have a lot of fun.
My kind of gal. Contestant number 2. If we were to go to a movie, what type of movie shall we see?
I think I'd like to go and see a documentary on archaeology. That would probably be the best thing. As being a professor here, I believe everything belongs in a museum. So any documentary, I think that would be great.
Okay. Sounds sort of okay for me, sort of bored, but I guess contestant number 3 might be able to lift my spirits with, would you go to a strip club with me and tell me how would you perform?
Well, I would go to strip club, but in strip club, I would be watching the ladies. I don't watch, and you know, first of all, I need to find the Ukraine. I have no idea where I'm going. My previous career with the NKVD is down the shitter. So now I'm with one of the other units, and oh well.
Ooh, I like excitement. Okay, excitement. So, if you forgot, my name is Sarah. I've actually transitioned. So if anyone's confused, I'm very excited about this first time dating for me. Back to contestant number 1, you have my intrigue because if you were a bottle of alcohol, why would that describe your personality?
First of all, before I answer that, what I would say is I would help you to adjust your mask after mine is on. And that is because I have to turn on the lights to tell people when to breathe, when to pee. It's a lot of pressure. But I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Okay. I like the idea of a mask, which this leads me into contestant number 2. I'm kind of into learning more about myself, as well as leather and whips and things of nature. So if you were to be that person, are you into it?
I absolutely am into whips. It's actually my go-to. And if you're looking for a good run, I have gone and got a good pop to the face out of many a Nazis in my time. Also, invisible bridges to the Holy Grail. If you're into just this long trust experiment, definitely on our thing. And then I can finalize everything with the crystal skulls at dinner. We can just drink right out of those. So
you had me at long. All right, contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, you spoke about a continent or a country. I'm not really smart when it comes to a global map, but I feel like there's tension. And not only are you part of the problem, but nobody wants to talk to you.
You know, the only people I try and find are those that are in the CIA. So I can take care of them with either these or these.
Ooh, I like
and
toys.
Then there's no more CIA agent to deal with. So you aren't with the CIA, are you?
I can't even spell it backwards.
Then we won't talk. But you spoke to contestant number 2 about whips and chains and all this. I am very good with those. My previous career makes me very good.
Seems like you rely on that stuff when I would like more of something long, as contestant number 2 specifically spoke of. So I do believe, Mr. Host, I'm excited to pick one of these dysfunctionals.
All right. Let me know your thoughts. Who? What do you got? You got a line on Marissa?
I think she's an alcoholic stewardess flying, just on a plane.
That'll work. Pilot, steward.
Stewardess. I thought you were.
All right. What about Jeremy?
Indiana Jones.
Woo! And Mark.
Vladimir Putin.
A little more generalized, actually.
He was the leader of the KGB.
He's the secret agent. Well, it's KGB.
There you go.
Oh, Vladimir.
I did.
Job.
I don't.
That's hard, Meg. Good job.
That's so hard.
You're great.
Oh, good contestants. Good contestants.
There you go. What a
they baby walked me.
Performer he is. So, all right, back to the hat for the next game. Oh, the alphabet game. The alphabet game.
Marissa loves this game.
Marissa does not love this game.
And Mark puts up his background to help those who can't help themselves. In the alphabet game, in this game, Jeremy is explaining to MA why he was late bringing supplies to the office party. Jeremy is explaining to MA why he was late bringing supplies to the office party. Obviously, this game is for Jeremy and MA. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the letter O. O. When Mr. Murphy's ready, we'll say, "Oh, it's time to start." And the way this game works is that we, how do I stall? I'll just explain the game, and hopefully it'll be enough. Is what we do is we start the game. The first sentence has to begin with the letter O. Then the next one, I can't give away the secret, although it's P. Mark's got it up on this thing too. Then they will alternate. So one player starts with O, the next one starts with P, et cetera, et cetera. They have 2 minutes, and they will go all the way to O. Now, lately, we've been letting it go past 2 minutes just to see how long it takes. But now, the last couple of times, I've stopped the game before we hit 2. And I think last time we actually had plenty of seconds to spare. I think the team did very good.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going around that alphabet. Maybe 12.
And after this game, we're going to do something completely different. Yep. Absolutely, just totally different that no one's ever played before.
Now for something completely
How are we
different.
doing, Murphy? You ready yet? Also, as I mentioned before, we will be at the Northern Stars Theater up in Ramsey, Minnesota on February 25th. February 25th. Mark says, on stage. Apparently, Mark's going to be on stage. Hey, we're all going to be on stage, as many as we can, actually. And they have alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. I think they've got snacks, chips and things
They
like
have
that.
smack.
And
That's
yeah.
going to get us a whole different crowd.
well, there's smacks, and then there's what they do to me after hours. They smack me around. It's not like I've ever messed up a name before, and they get. One day I'm going to buy presents for everyone. It's going to say not M.A., not John, not Marissa, not Mark. So we have our timer up, and we're going to start with the letter O. Mr. Herr Murphy, are you ready? Theoretically, at the end of the first sentence, it'll begin to count down. Yeah. Okay, excellent. We're ready. It's amazing what 2 fingers on a keyboard can do. So since Jeremy is the one who's late and MA is already there, let's start with MA. And at the end of her sentence, the countdown will begin. MA, my dear, whenever you're ready to start, the alphabet game.
Oh my God. I'm so glad you're here. The party starts in like 2 minutes.
Perhaps I wasn't clear, dear. There's quite a few boss, chancellor, whatever. Obviously, there's a problem at the store. There's nothing to wipe the plates with.
Quick, put up the decorations.
I'm really getting used to throwing these things up.
So you're gonna put them all up?
Take a few of them and just throw them at the ceiling tiles until they stick.
Up?
Very quickly up, yes.
Well, I'm not good at throwing.
Xanax. I need a Xanax because it's just so much stress.
You are so high strung.
It's okay. Yes, I'm high strung, but it's because there's not. I failed you.
Apples. We need apples.
Better get to the store again because they're going to be out of those by the time I get back.
Oh, could you pick up apple pucker instead?
Don't you start trying to get your nerves settled.
Every time that we have a party, you do this to me.
Friggin' great. Friggin' great. You're going to blame me again.
30 seconds.
Gary, just go to the store.
Have any money?
I always have to pay for everything.
Just come on up out of it with some money out of your purse.
Kill. I'm going to kill you.
Lay off. I got to get this taken care of.
Maybe I should just go.
No, I should go.
2 seconds. Boy, not like cutting it close. Jiminy crickets. There was a, oh, I like the high five. There was an early pause, MA. I made a little note here, like on the letter S. You paused and it looked like you were looking at Mark's screen trying to figure out what the next letter was?
No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay.
That was on purpose.
I know my alphabet.
Oh, pardon me from thinking otherwise, you know. Or as Marty Feldman would say, suit yourself, I'm easy. But now, as John Cleese would say, and now for something completely different. I'm going to have a beer and a hat. What is different about this, you say? Probably because I finished my beer early. But get your ears on, folks. We're going to play a brand new game called Inner Dialogue. We have never played this game before. I've mentioned it to MA in the past, and I ran through it a couple times with Murph on my own. And so we're going to throw it at you. The last time I put up a new game, folks at home, I want you to know, just so you understand this, last time I put up a new game, I asked the team, I said, do you want to know what it is in advance, or do you want me to spring it on you? And they said, spring it on me. So they're going to get sprung on. Inner Dialogue. Okay. Now, the way this game works, it's for all the players. And MA has a decision to make. And she has to call upon her inner dialogues, her inner feelings, and they're going to help her make this decision. And she's going to go through them twice, I guess. We didn't really clarify that, but generally our rule is to go through it twice. So she's going to go upon this, and she's got these various inner dialogues for advice. And she's going to, let's do it in 2 rounds. And her teammates are going to be a focus point for her to call upon. And I'm going to announce what these are. And they should be getting these at this moment while I'm saying this. So, oh, you haven't sent it to them yet? Oh, okay. So I'm going to tell them what they are right now, and then we'll talk a little bit more to give them a moment to think. So,
No game.
between Murph and myself, we have a job and a half, which is too much for 2 people. So MA has a decision to make, and she's going to call upon her inner thoughts. Matthew, you're going to represent thrifty. You're the thrifty one. Extravagance is going to belong to Marissa. Extravagance. Jeremy, you are going to represent anxiety. She calls upon you, anxiety. And Mark, you get the eagerness. You're eager. So, as MA makes this decision, she's off to a big interview, and she wonders if she should buy a new pair of shoes. That's her thought. Gee, should I buy this new pair of shoes on the way to the interview? Or for the interview, sorry. And while she's doing that, she's going to call upon her inner dialogues, which is thrifty from Matthew, extravagance, Marissa, anxiety, Jeremy, and eagerness, Mark. Ladies and gentlemen, boys. It's all right. If you're ready, Murph, we can start it at any time. We're fine.
Go through what each one is again.
Sure. Actually, I could. Again, you know, next time, I'll probably pump those through chat. Okay,
Okay.
it's in chat. Matthew is thrifty, Marissa's extravagance, Jeremy's anxiety, and Mark is the eagerness. So you're on your way to a big interview or audition, however you want to, whatever you want to run with, and you're thinking about getting new shoes for it. All right. And then at the end, when she's done with her tour round, she'll make whatever dang decision she wants. Whenever you're ready, my dear.
Okay, so I really want to impress these guys. So maybe I should get something really, really shiny, like extravagant.
I think that you should definitely get extravagant because let's face it, you're fabulous. You deserve something shiny, something expensive, something wide.
I do.
Not only because it will accentuate your sixth toe, but it'll feel good and be comfortable.
Oh my gosh, yeah, but you know, these red ones are really, really expensive. I don't know if I can spend that much on them.
Well, your sixth toe, think about tinfoil. It has many purposes. Wrap a foot, call it a day, and go ahead and feel like you're not only making a statement, but they will hear you coming.
Oh, but I maybe the blue ones, maybe
I don't want to, you know, have such a loud color that it just takes up the entire room, but I'd also don't want to have my sixth toe shoved into a smaller shoe that won't fit. The reds are beautiful, but they may take away from the rest of the meeting.
Why don't you just have 6 feet? You could buy all 3 pair. Wouldn't that be great? The red ones, the blue ones, another wild card, whatever, but go ahead.
I like having multiple pairs of shoes. I just don't know if I want to go through the surgery of having more feet. Geez, I knew I shouldn't have gone to Macy's. My God. It's just, everything is so freaking expensive. I mean, I don't want to spend $800 on a pair of shoes for just one event. I mean,
I have the idea. Why don't I just wear one of each different kinds of shoes and it'll look like I'm making a fashion statement?
oh, that is brilliant. Oh, I love that idea. Oh, and then I could buy, you know, both pair of shoes, and then I could do like maybe one sparkly and one not.
Whoa, 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 whoa. In what universe do you think that not sparkly is okay? How are you supposed to make an entrance and blind people with jealousy?
That's why you wear 2 different types of shoes, because you know, and you can't afford anything sparkly. So just keep it simple.
All right, Dorothy, you need the sparkly red ones.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think you should. I want you to buy the sparkly red ones.
Yeah,
Save the money. Don't do it.
but if I get the sparkly ones, is that going to be like really over the top? I mean, are they going to like think that I'm just...
Honey, you can work it. You
Just
got
don't spend
it.
money. Don't.
I just can't walk in on a sunny day because I'm definitely going to blind my boss with all these sequins.
Okay. All right. I've got it. I'm going to pay less.
Scene.
Keep the receipt and return.
And Mark loses the eagerness. Pay less. Oh no!
Phone a friend.
Could I buy a 6 toe? Wow, Marissa. And everybody went with it. Matthew, Jeremy. Well done.
That was nice. That
I
was
like how
fun.
we just keep building. That was well done.
Oh, and I think it took us a little while to just get used to the fact that we should all just be talking. It shouldn't be
Yeah.
worthy in our
The
dialogue.
point of the game.
Yep.
It's the first time we did it, and just okay. So right, okay,
It built a little. It built.
it worked. It worked. This is a
got
game I
that.
think that is going to be really racy and wild live. Yeah. Speaking of live, we'll be at Northern Stars on February 25th, Friday. I learned how to sponsor drop from Mike Waltrop on NASCAR. Anyway.
And subscribe right now to
And
us.
Thank you. Yes. Ding that bell. Ding that bell. The
Yeah,
bell, not, I mean,
donations.
the one on screen. Never mind. Anyway, my hat's empty. The Quickies is here. Bum-ba-da-dum. The Quickies it is. So, what we have today, at no time do my fingers leave my hands. Oh, world's worst tagline again. All right. World's worst recruitment line. This is, they're going to try to pitch a job in the worst way possible. World's worst recruitment line for being a masseuse. The world's worst recruitment line for being a masseuse. And let us start with Miss Marissa.
Everybody likes a happy ending.
On my way over. Miss M.A., please.
You get to touch sweaty fat people.
Jeremy.
Occasionally, there's a hot chick.
Matthew.
Unlike COVID, I can smell things.
Marissa.
You're going to learn a lot about what kind of deodorant really does work.
Matthew.
We even supply the things you blow your nose with.
Mark.
They're going to go through a lot of towels.
Okay.
When you like to hurt people, but not really hurt people. Jeremy.
If it looks like a rash, don't touch it.
It looks like a what?
A rash.
Trash.
Rash. Matthew.
Background checks not needed.
Mark.
You get to experience all different kinds of toenails.
Not too dissimilar from what John Bickford and Kelly Wendler put down. John Bickford has, my hands are always cold. So as a recruitment line, I guess, you could cool it down. Kelly is, it's not really recruitment. Don't worry about the infectious cuts on my hands. That's more like just a world's worst straight out, not a recruitment line. Interesting enough. Marissa.
No worries. You won't resent people for at least 2 to 3 months.
Matthew.
People without morals, apply ASAP.
Jeremy.
All the cocoa butter you could wish for.
Oh my. M.A.
We'll never, ever go to a party without your friends asking for freebies. Again.
Yep. Mark.
You're going to meet all kinds of people you'd never swipe to meet.
Jeremy.
Guess what else these hands do?
Marissa.
You don't touch unless they pay.
Practice those high school wrestling moves. All right. One more, then we'll move on. Two more. Okay. Mark, you kept your hand up.
And if you don't pay me, I give free circumcisions.
M.A.
And this time they'll pay up front instead of leaving on the dresser.
Jeremy.
We never say discharge to the customer.
Marissa.
Your bed will never be empty. We do Groupon.
Matthew.
Hey, BYOS, bring your own sheets.
John Bickford says, bring your own table.
You're not that expensive.
Okay.
I have one.
Okay.
I'll be right over.
When you don't hear the noise enough. All right, so let's move on. What's this one? Odd.
You wrote it.
Things, yeah, I know. Things overheard at the post office. Things overheard at the post office. Go ahead, Mark.
I got my picture up there.
Matthew?
Hope they don't shake this one.
Jeremy?
What do you mean my package is too big?
Never heard it before, huh?
Marissa?
Oh, I know what that smell is.
Mark?
Ask if anything explosive in there. Say no.
Matthew?
You look familiar. Did we meet?
Marissa?
Oh, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Okay.
Do you mind if I lick your stamps? Matthew?
Did you hear this? We're in charge of all these COVID tests.
Marissa?
No, that's okay. They're stickers.
Mark?
Give me a book of those pasties. I mean stamps.
M.A.?
One for delivery, two for me. One for delivery, two for me.
From Soul Bear. I don't think this is very funny. I think this is very true. I'll get to it when I get to it. We've been there. Mr. Jeremy.
This one here is shipping to Frag Isle.
Marissa.
Have people ever heard of owls?
From Melty Matt. Rain, snow, my ass. Oh, I got one.
Jay.
Could you ship this to Remulac? At least a couple people got it. Marissa.
Why the hell would someone be shipping an ass clarinet?
M.A.
Okay, this one's for pigeon delivery.
Matthew.
These stupid people, UPS, USP, get it correct.
Right. Mark.
Please keep frozen. This is a shipment from John's freezer.
From Kelly Wenlin. No, sorry, it's lunchtime. Jeremy.
And when I get to your house, I'm going to shove it right in the slot.
M.A.
Big package, huh?
For fuck's sake, how many of these are we going to get? There's no such thing as the North Pole.
There isn't?
Oh, you broke my heart.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Matthew.
I love this song. Return to Sander.
Jay.
No, sir. I don't care if you have enough postage and you usually pay first class. We do not ship living demonic Hitler dolls. Marissa.
I was just reading some magazines on my break. Hey, did you know Brad and Angelina split up?
All right, moving on. What do we got? People you don't want to plan your wedding. People you don't want to plan your wedding.
much time we got?
Yes, Matthew.
Schmittler.
He's bad. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Jeremy.
POD.
We represent Lollipop You. You take this woman.
Mark Olson.
The Pope.
From Soul Bear, a mortician. Although that would have been fitting for my wedding, but that's a different story. I'm divorced. Did I mention that?
He's doing great. Wicked.
At least you're not.
And we're appearing live February 25th at Northern Stars Theater, and I'll wear a
Bring a
tie.
hug. Bring a hug.
Please, Marissa, yes.
Apparently, Jay. I'm not going with a bitter theme. Don't do it. No.
I
Oh,
like
that's
my
all Dave's
pastors
mom.
like my coffee, hot and bitter. And the gal who's playing with herself there, MA.
A clown.
Oh,
Now you see the groom. Now you don't.
she says I do. She says she don't. She says I do. She says she don't. Ooh, from we got a couple here from Marie, your mother.
Ah,
It
From
happens
Soul
that
Bear,
way.
your ex
dang, good one.
was. Mark, please.
Captain Kangaroo.
MA.
Along that same line, Mr. Rogers.
Matthew.
My dog.
From Kelly Wendland, the return counter manager at Target. He's been married more than once. Jeremy.
O.J. Simpson.
That hurt. Matthew.
A stalker.
Melty Matt says Alexa. Mark Olson.
Mel Brooks. But on second thought,
You've been jammed.
I can't think of it. I'm thinking of Michael Palin's character from A Fish Called Wanda. He did that stuttering gag.
yep.
That's why I didn't say Michael J. Fox, but go ahead.
M.A.
My arresting officer.
Ouch. Let's just pause a moment here. I've got a couple good ones here from Soul Bear, Pee Wee Herman. Ooh, this one. Ouch. Kelly Wendland says Epstein.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kel. We're going to move on now. Go ahead, Mark.
The girls from the Cell Block Tango.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Nice.
If I can do the rest of the night without the song going through my head, I'll be okay.
Well, I didn't sing it, Jay.
Nope.
Just a while.
They had it coming.
Bum, bum. Oh, good. This follows suit. Jokerpity. And the way Jokerpity works is I'm going to state a word and it's considered the punchline. They're going to give the setup to it. Sometimes, but not always, in the form of a question. Tonight's Jokerpity is morbid. Morbid. Tonight's Jokerpity is morbid. We'll begin with Matthew.
What is the producer's mind thoughts?
Win.
Matthew wins the game.
Thank you. Good night.
All right, Jeremy.
Oh, it's gone. Nope.
Caption. Baby
Okay.
Ava.
I'll stall. What is your requirements of humor to appear on this show? Matthew.
How do I feel about getting married?
Yeah. Mark,
What is the new sports betting site?
morbid. Ooh.
Mmm. Unagi.
We can be very clever here on Scenes from a Hat. I'm just telling you. I don't understand John Bickford's comment.
No one ever does.
Please share. Is he
How
eating?
I do on eBay.
More bid.
Shut up, you don't get it either. It should he probably should have put a dating site. That's his usual MO. MA, please.
I was going to say that.
What is the name of my Chinese bookie?
Matthew.
What is the name of my LLC?
Oh, actually, that's good.
Morbid LLC. That would work.
Jay?
Jay.
This isn't going to make, no one's going to get this but Mark. Who was the understudy in King Arthur? Mordred.
Mordred, yes. Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Yep.
Which is not morbid.
Yeah, we're going to play Dickens or Disney tonight. I'm going to say something.
Mordred was kind of a morbid
I
character.
mean, I guess I haven't met him, but
Kelly Wenland says, what are the contents of John's freezer?
Ah.
All right, I got 2 more quickies left. Let's go through them. Like kind of, well, it don't have to be quickie just because they're quickies. They stuck to the side of the hat.
Who's that hat?
Did that have a happy ending?
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever blank? Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever blank? Jeremy.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Haven't you ever been married?
That was what I thought when I typed that out. Marissa.
of course I've been wrong before. Haven't you ever worn 2 different colored shoes?
Jeremy.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever not asked what you were smoking?
What smoke, man? Matthew.
Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen inside my closet?
Jay?
Jay.
I'm not out to win points. Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen my ex-wife? I ain't here for points. If this show gave away points, they wouldn't matter.
Subscribe.
Miss M.A.
Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen me on Scenes from a Hat?
You stole Jeremy's. Boom! Bring the thunder. Oh, Jeremy.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen me in assless chaps?
No,
dear
thank
fellow.
God. Morbid.
Matthew.
Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen my exes? Shut up.
That just, I mean, we all went, yeah.
No.
Marissa.
Of course I've been wrong before. There was that one time in I can't, maybe it's never happened.
Apparently Marissa's never been wrong.
Never.
Mark, we haven't heard from you yet. Go ahead.
Of course I've been wrong before. I got crabs.
Oh my.
You don't have to prove it. Don't have to prove it.
That's my lobster.
Oh my goodness. M.A.
Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen my kid?
Ooh.
Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen the stack of unwinning lottery tickets on my desk? From Melty Matt, once again, lying in the weeds and striking. Of course I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen my Schmittler doll?
Hey, if loving Schmittler is wrong, who wants to be right?
Zidane.
Now I forgot what I was going to say. Now I forgot what I was going to say.
All right, we'll go to Jeremy, then we'll come back. Oh, you're back. Okay, go ahead,
Yeah.
Marissa.
Of course, I've been wrong before. I buy Google Play cards.
Ooh, that's
Been a
right.
while.
Right, Jeremy.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen me say orangutan?
Ma.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever tried to pet a cat that you just met?
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever tried to pronounce Worcestershire? Mark.
Of course, I've been wrong before. Have you ever seen me in tights?
Tights. Oh, I had another one and I forgot it. Oh well, I got one more quickie left.
Uno más. Hey, ho.
Oh,
It's just
the one quickie that's related to the theme. Things you shouldn't be late for. Things you shouldn't be late for. I reckon we'll start with Jeremy.
Your own funeral.
Matthew.
your wedding.
Oh, and you stole MA's.
I feel honored. Yeah.
But we'll go back to her. MA.
Scenes from a hat.
I was going to say call time because that never happens here.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
A 2 a.m. booty call.
No, you can never be late for. Oh my gosh. We got a good one in the chat. Go ahead, Matthew.
Your parole hearing.
Nice. Marissa.
I'm going to hell, but thank you, Jeremy. A negative pregnancy test.
Oh, audience member Tara said that. That was good. We have two that. Okay. All right then. Oh, the brain is thinking. Matthew.
The reading of the will.
Oh, I was just thinking that. Line 13. Fucking goldfish.
Oh my gosh, 913. Wow, that was an old bit. Yeah. MA.
Being sworn in.
Mark.
Feeding your cats?
Eating them?
Feeding.
Oh, I was like, why would you eat them?
There's a couple here, one from me and one from Melty Matt. I'll do mine because Matt's is better. Things you should never be late for: the bathroom.
Yeah.
Melty Matt says things you should never be late for is to be next in line at the DMV. And I don't know if anybody else has tried to renew their tabs during the pandemic here, but
Horrible.
I never got the letter. I was 2 months late.
I had to go and I closed and I waited and I had to come back. It was awful. Anyway, MA.
Things you shouldn't be late for. Drinks.
Ooh, yeah. Matthew.
Being sat at your table.
Speaking of, Soul Bear's got a really nice one. Things you should never be late for. Mama's supper. When Mama makes you dinner, you got to be there.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Mark Olson, if you would, please.
Things you shouldn't be late for. Your appointment with your massage therapist?
Matthew.
Your hair appointment with Marissa.
Oh my God, yes.
No, you shouldn't be late.
I've never been late. I appeared on time early. I was
Yes,
early.
you
I'm early.
Things you shouldn't be late for. Schmittler doesn't care.
And Frank can vouch.
Right. The hat be empty and we be done. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, laughing time is every day. Thank you for watching and participating. Thank you very much. We are Scenes from a Hat. We are the online crew, which coincidentally is the live crew. But anyway, we will be live, as I said, on February 25th. I don't know if you heard that, so I'll mention it again in a little bit. We are live February 25th at Northern Stars Theater, Friday. It's going to be a fun show. Tickets are online right now. They are for sale. There will be non-alcoholic beverages served and alcoholic beverages served. We start at 7 p.m. It's a 2-hour show, jam-packed with a lot of live action. This is hard for us because we're in these little cubes. You should see us live. We've been at the Mall of America multiple times. We have our own studio, which is behind me. Big fun. Please come out. We'll make it worth your while.
Or at least get you drunk.
What's that?
Or at least get you drunk.
Or at least get you drunk. That's right. That's right.
We would recommend you have a couple before the show.
That's right. That's right. And at any point, if I ever say, look under your chair, there's a prize for you, don't chew the gum. I am your host, Jay Sterling, but more importantly, so much more importantly, I am joined by my wonderful comrades, Miss M.A. Dorfler, Matthew Marsh, Marissa Thomas, Jeremy Knox, and Mark Olson. On behalf of all of us and Steve, Mr. Technical Murphy, you know what? I'm gonna create a game called Murphy's Law. We're gonna do an improv game live called Murphy's Law.
Oh,
I'm
that
going
could be
to
fun.
make it up, and I'm probably going to throw it on them when we're on stage, and it's going to be sloppy.
Brutal.
The credits, and I think the link to the show should be on our Facebook page, on the Northern Stars Facebook page. That starts with a Z, and in the credits. If you want to attend, you can always send us messages. We can send you the information. On behalf of everyone, thank you. Be cool, be fruity, and laugh at something because it's going to laugh at you. Good night.